Hello, good morning children. Today in this video I am going to explain class 6th civics chapter 6 rural administration. In the previous video I have explained the dispute between Mohan and Raghu, how this Raghu moved the bund towards Mohan's field, and Mohan, when gone for questioning, they have beaten him up, and with the neighbors' support he escaped from there, and with the advice of the neighbors he gone to police station, and the SHO station head officer, he was not at all willing to file a case on Raghu as he was the nephew of Sarpanch, and afterwards, after a lot of force, at last he filed a case on Raghu. Up to there you have learnt. Now this, so all these records, how they will maintain these cases, and afterwards in the land revenues, land records, how they will maintain, you will learn in this video. Maintenance of land records. Maintenance of land records. Let's see. You saw that Mohan and Raghu were arguing heatedly whether the common boundary of their fields had been shifted. So, in a dispute, you have learned, Mohan was arguing that Raghu has shifted the bund. But Raghu was saying, I haven't shifted, that's my land, my own field, my land only. So, how we will know that that land belongs to them only? Let's see. Isn't there a way by which they could have settled this dispute in a peaceful manner? So, to settle the dispute, is there in a peaceful manner? Are there records that show who owns what land in the village? Are there any records they will maintain that up to this land, this is Raghu's, up to this land, this is Mohan's? Whether there will be records or not. Let's find out how this is done. Measuring land and keeping land records is the main work of the Patwari. So, here what they have said, what is the work of the Patwari? The work of the Patwari is measuring lands and keeping land records. Keeping land records. So, this is the work of a Patwari. This question will come, children, 2 marks question. What was the work of a Patwari? The work of a Patwari is measuring lands and keeping land records for the lands. This was the duty of the Patwari. The main work of the Patwari. The Patwari is known by different names in different states. In some villages, such officers are called Lekpal. So, what were the other names for this Patwari? Lekpal. In others, Kanango, or Karamchari, or village officer, That is VRO, village revenue officer, we will call that. Okay, here we will call Patwari only. So, what are the other names for Patwari? Lekpal. In different states, they will call this Patwari with different names. So, Lekpal, Kanango, Karamchari, village officer. These are the other names for Patwari. Each Patwari is responsible for a group of villages. The Patwari maintains and updates the records of the villages. So, what he will do? The Patwari maintains and updates the records of the records. Maintains and updates. Maintains and updates the records. Okay, the records of the village. So, this was the duty. What was the function of the Patwari? to measuring lands and keeping land records. And at the same time, he maintains and updates the village records. This was the function of the Patwari. So, what were the other names to Patwari? Lekpal, Kanango, Karamchari or village officer. These are the different names given to Patwari in different states. Okay, these two points, two questions you have to learn more. You have to keep in mind. Next, the map and the corresponding details from the register on the next page are a small part of the records kept by the Patwari. So, here, see how his work will be. They have given this work. So, here, this picture. So, this is village Amrapura. Amrapura village map, this one. And how he will work. In records, how he will work. This was the record work. So, this was the example of work of a Patwari. So, here a table given children. First, serial number. Next, area in hectare for each land owner. Okay, how much area he is having land. And the third column, name of owner. Father or husband's name, address. That means, okay, I will explain you. How he will maintain the records. The columns also they have given children. First one is serial number. Serial number. Next, land. How much land he is having in acres or cents. Cents or acres. Next, name of the owner. Name of owner and address. Okay, next. If it is rented or to some other farmer, their name and rent. If they have given that land for lease or rented, their address. Next, area cultivated this year. Area cultivated this year. So, in this land, this student, see, suppose, first, name of the owner, if suppose the example given Mohan, if Mohan has 2 acres land, then, so here he has not given for rent, he is cultivating his own land. So, in this 2 acres, how much? 1.5 acre, if he is giving like that, means like that. Next step, area not cultivated. Area not cultivated means in 2 acres, 1.5 only he is cultivating, means remaining 50 cents he is not having. And facilities, what type of facilities are there? Roadside or irrigation facility is there, like that. So, this is the complete detail how they will maintain land records. So, with this information, we can know that how much land is Mohan having, in which survey numbers also will be there for these lands. So, according to the survey number, they can measure the land. Okay, like that, these Patwaris maintains records. Next. The Patwari usually has ways of measuring agricultural fields. In some places, a long chain is used. In the above instance, the Patwari would have measured both Mohan's and Raghu's fields and compared them with the measurements on the map. So, as he is having the village map and the maintenance records, so with the help of his helpers, he can measure both farmers' lands. And after measuring with long chain or rope, they will measure. And after measuring, he can settle the dispute. Because as he is having the records, who can settle the dispute? Patwari. Whose dispute? Mohan's and Raghu's. If they did not match, then it would be clear that the boundary of the fields has been changed. So, here Mohan's 2 acres and at the same time Raghu's 5 acres means, as he is a landlord, suppose I am saying 5 acres means he can measure Raghu's land, 5. More than that means maybe he has moved the bund, or otherwise as it is means he did not move. Like that, the Patwari can settle the dispute. The Patwari is also responsible for organizing the collection of land revenue from the farmers and providing information to the government about the crops grown in this area. So, earlier, first measuring lands and keeping land records, maintains and updates the records of the villages, and the fourth function is he can collect revenue on these lands. Okay, on these agricultural fields, he can collect revenue. And he can give the information, he can provide the information to the government about the crops grown in this area. So, in this, what is the name of the village? Hardas village, no? No. This is not Hardas village. It is Amrapura. Amrapura village. How much? In how much land they are cultivating paddy? In how much land they are cultivating grains? Like that, he can give information to the government also. This is done from the records that are kept, and this is why it's important for the Patwari to regularly update these. So, every year the farmers will not grow the same crop. For 6 months they will grow paddy, and for other 6 months some they will black grams or green grams, and some farmers they will grow maize, corns, like that they will do. So, every time they have to update these crops information. Who has to update? This is the duty of the Patwari. Farmers may change the crops grown on their fields, or someone may dig a well somewhere. So, farmers, to their comfortability, they will do. This year one crop and other year one crop, or otherwise they can turn those fields as ponds, fish ponds, like that, or some area for the water facility they may dig a well, like that they may done. Okay, next. Farmers may change the crops grown on their fields, or someone may dig a well somewhere. And keeping track of all this is the work of the revenue department of the government. So, only changes, whatever are going in the fields of that village, to update this is the duty of the Patwari. And he has to update to the revenue. This is the work of the revenue department, and he has to update to the government. Senior people in this department supervise the Patwari's work. So, whoever the seniors, they will supervise his work, how he is doing, whether he is doing in a proper manner, whether he is updating it or not. This is the duty of the senior employees of that department. All states in India are divided into districts. For managing matters relating to land, these districts are further subdivided. So, these agricultural land matters, all those matters, if in a whole manner we can't manage. That's why what they will do, state will be divided into districts, districts will be divided into mandals. Okay, mandals will be divided into villages. So, they will divide and share the work, and they will complete the work and will update to government. These subdivisions of a district are known by different names such as Tehsil, Taluka, etc. So, what the divisions done by the revenue department, they were called as Tehsil or Taluka. Okay, Taluka. Okay, Tenali Taluka. Okay, like that they will call. For the revenue department purpose, they will divide. These subdivisions were called as Tehsil or Taluka. At the head is the district collector, and under her are the revenue officers, also known as Tehsildars. So, on this supervision, who will do? Tehsildars. On these Tehsildars, who will be there? Collector. District collector will supervise their work. Okay. tehsil or taluka. So the subdivisions of the districts were called as tehsil or taluka, and the persons who supervise these talukas, they are called as tehsildars, and above the supervision of the work of these tehsildars at the district level, who will do? Collector will supervise the work. They have to hear disputes. They also supervise the work of the patwaris and ensure that records are properly kept and land revenue is collected. So all these people, these tehsildars, what they will do? They will supervise the work of the patwari and whether land records are good or not, they have done well or not, and whether the revenue they are collecting or not, everything these tehsildars supervise. They make sure that the farmers can easily obtain a copy of their record. Students can obtain their caste certificates, etc. So here, what are these tehsildars' duty? The farmers can easily obtain. That means, see how much land they are having, in which survey numbers they are having, how much, what was the income of that crop, and how much revenue is that copy also they will give to farmers, and at the same time from these fellows only the students can get their caste certificates, income certificates, caste certificates they will get from this. The Tehsildar's office is where land disputes are also heard. So in the example here, Mohan's and Raghu's land dispute also, they first of all they can be heard at Tehsildar's office. But what here in our lesson, what they have done? They have gone directly to the police station. Farmers often require a copy of their land's record together with a map, as shown in the previous illustration. So, like this. This is a village map, and the farmers they can get their land map also like this. They have a right to this information. So, to know about their land details, this is the right of the farmer to know the information. They may have to pay a small fee for this. However, this information is not easily made available, and farmers sometimes have to face many problems to get it. So, in so many farmer families, you have noticed that for these land records and these B pass, 1B like that, for those copies, they were roaming around these tehsildars' offices. In some states, records are now being computerized and also kept at the panchayat office so that they are more easily available and regularly updated. So, to overcome the problems of the farmers, what they have done, all these records are computerized and some copies they have kept at panchayat offices also, so that the farmers can easily take the copies of their fields, details of the fields. When do you think farmers may require a copy of this record? Study the following situations and identify the cases in which these records would be necessary and why. So, in some cases, now PM Kisan Bharosa from central government is giving, and here in the state, Jagananna Raitu Bharosa. Okay, to enroll in these schemes, the farmers need these copies. Okay, and if any concession are there, in the concession if they are giving fertilizers, seeds, for all these or compensation like that, for all this they have to submit these land information copies. Example, a farmer wants to buy a plot of land from another. So in this situation also then, because I want to buy a land from a farmer, so there we need that copy. Next, a farmer wants to sell her produce to another. So now they are selling their crops to societies or to markets. There also they want this. we have to give our Aadhaar card and the detailed survey of the field. How much acre in which survey number we are this crop was grown, like that information we have to give the buyers. Next, a farmer for market society we have to give, not to buyers. A farmer wants a loan from the bank to dig a well in her land. So in our field, if we want to dig a land, we want to take money loan from the bank. For that purpose also we have to submit this copy. A farmer wants to purchase fertilizers for his field. So in the field fertilizer shop also they will ask sometimes. In normal shops, private shops, they won't ask. In societies, okay, government societies will be there. In those societies, they will ask to submit this 1B. A farmer wants to divide his property among his children. So, or otherwise, in sharing the property, fields property, also if we want to share, means here also, the person has to submit this land information copies. So, these are the situations, children, where these land records are necessary to farmers. The remaining lesson I will explain you in the next video. I hope you understood now this lesson. Thank you. Have a nice day.